What's really good, ladies and gentlemen? It's the OG Boricua Don Dada, a.k.a. Chef, a.k.a. the Talk of New York Chef, all that is, and a bag of chips and more. I got Mr. Muffins Martinez in the building. And listen, I don't remember the name of the show. Hill stated where he was outside for 2 hours. But let me say this. First and foremost, before we go into our news, I know you met Mads Kruger. Kruger knows what we're doing. Salute to Mads Kruger, Contra Unit veteran. Choked you out real quick. I seen the pictures.
Yes.
You seen your girl.
You didn't like that part.
You seen your girl Nahir Robles. She was doing her thing.
Yes.
You know, she's becoming a staple in the Buffalo, Rochester area.
Like anything upstate, like anything in New York, that girl is all over. All over. The thing is that was the first time me and my brother have ever been to a show outside. So that was the outside venue. It was hot. I mean, the day was gorgeous. First of all, you couldn't ask for a better day. It was in the 80s. The sun was glaring, and she had the first match of the night because she had drove. This was like a last minute addition to the show.
Right.
The other two girls. One, it was supposed to be Tara Sepp, the girl with the painting from Canada, against the champion there, but something happened. She couldn't get over the border, and then something happened to the other one. So they had a couple of days. They called Nair. He said, "Yep, she drove 6 hours from Philly for that show. They put her on the first match to then really get up dressed and leave back because she had to go back 6 hours to catch a flight to Puerto Rico."
You see, this is what I'm talking about. What people don't understand: sacrifice on the independent level.
That's great.
When you hear that, people tell stories, right? Like, you don't understand how hard people are going to try to make it, right? Like, salute to Nair Robles. Yo, we got to have her back on eventually. Because I want to be on it. I ain't going to lie to you. I want to be on it. She's doing her thing. We got nothing but love for her.
So once she got done, she went and changed, came and found me in the crowd and surprised me because I kind of got started because she hit me from the side. Like, oh, I got thank you for coming, Baba. I got to go because the car is running and I got to drive 6 hours and I got to make it by 10 o'clock. So she, gave me a hug. I said, "Girl, I will see you on the flip side." That girl, and at 10 something hit me up. I made it. Boom, about to get into the plane. Dude, that shit is crazy. Like you said, man, the life of an independent wrestler, you have to have a love for this to do something like that. To drive 6 hours to get to the show, to get you into your gear, get into your game face, do your match. She had an awesome match. To then get dressed again, change quick, and then drive back another 6 hours to catch a plane overnight to go to Puerto Rico. And then you have a show on Sunday afternoon day in Puerto Rico. I think she's the only. Well, she is the only island girl who lives in Puerto Rico and flies up here for the shows on the weekends. That I'm aware of.
Crazy.
That I'm aware of. And Cruel, hands down, cool ass dude, man. My brother fell in love with his whole gimmick, the mask. Like, I said, that's cool to do. And I even went to him. I said, "Hey, I'm Cruel. I'm blah blah blah. We host the show Urban Wrestling for MLW." He goes, "Yeah, I know you guys." He said, "I know you. You and the other guy." I was talking about MLW. Then he mentioned Josef Samael. He mentioned him. I said, "Yeah, man." I was like, I know you guys." So it was after that. It was all love. He said, "Oh well, yeah, whatever, man. Let's take those pictures. Let's do this real quick." He said, "I don't talk. That's my gimmick." So that's what. I said, "Okay." So he did the thing, man. That was cool of him. That was cool. I mean, everybody enjoyed it. It was called IFW, something Federation Wrestling. It's the first time I seen it, and the reason why I went because Nair was there. So I said, "Oh shit, I gotta go." It was down in Brockport, in the middle of nowhere in Brockport. Let alone. So, but we had a good time, bro. We had a great time. We enjoyed ourselves, man. My brother said, "Yo, I don't care where. Here we gotta do more of the independent shows. He said he likes those more than the actual bigger shows.
Well, we know how it is. Independent is more for the families and shit, right? Like you get more out of it.
Exactly, and people that they give everything they have is like they go out there and do what they have to do because this is their livelihood. And then he likes to hear people from Rochester. From Rochester, he's from our little city. Yeah, okay, whatever.
So I gotta ask before we go into our news and obviously the topics we're gonna cover.
Yes.
Is your brother converted country unit fan?
No, he hates wrestling.
But if he fucks with Cruel, he's a country.
Oh, he likes Cruel because of the outfit and the mask and stuff like that. But
so would all right, next time we do it, you got to ask him, are you a country unit guy because of Mads Kruger?
He knows. He's seen him before years ago. He couldn't remember the guy. I'm like, dude, the guy we always go into Philly with the mask. But anyways, he had a good time. We had a good time. Anywho, man, there was a lot of wrestling this past weekend, and we're just going to go through some stuff, more important things. So I want to start with TNA. They had their Slammiversary show on Saturday. And I just want to go just to all the title changes that happened on that show. First of all, Saya Brookside finally won. She beat the Chinese girl. So now she's the new women's champion.
Yep.
The Hardy Boys, again, for the 5th time, become the new TNA Tag Team Champions in the 4-way. Let me see. Yeah, your favorite tag team, Demon Bunny. They won and they beat the Concierge Girls at the Elegance brand to become the new Knockouts Tag Team Champions. And the big shocker, which shouldn't be a shocker, is Nick Nemeth beating Santana for the TNA Heavyweight title. Now, when I say it shouldn't be a surprise, if you know, you know. His contract is up in a couple of days. I'm pretty sure it was today. So he is no longer in TNA. So he's not going to be at the tapings. From what they were saying, he's done. So that closes the chapter on Santana. Now, where do you think Santana is going to go? Because God, good Lord have mercy, I do not want that man to go back to AEW.
No, hell no.
After he wasted, 3-4 years of his life there in limbo and that whole Jericho nonsense.
Listen, him and Ortiz got completely wasted. It was a shame because they were the hottest tag team in the entire wrestling industry. Not just American, I'm talking anywhere on the fucking
At that time when they came in, yes.
They were the fucking hottest names. They got completely wasted. Then there was the issues between the two brothers and whatever. He goes back to TNA, Impact Wrestling, fucking kills it, does what he does, took his stock up again. And I think right now, NXT, I don't think that he'll go straight to Raw, SmackDown, maybe. But I think that they'll probably hold him in NXT for a few months to a year. And then get the call up, maybe join. I don't even think they're together anymore. LWO or. Oh
God, drop that shit already. Yeah.
But you got a real Hispanic to lead.
Yeah. Well, the LWO were Mexicans.
So, because Lena Vega's no longer in
and she was Puerto Rican. Yeah, she was Puerto Rican in the group. And you kind of go like, that don't make no damn sense.
All right, so what about the group Damian Priest is in?
Well, he's no longer in the Judgment Day. He's no longer in Judgment Day.
Okay.
So unless you start doing some kind of
Hispanic, real Puerto Rican group from New York City, New York City, real Puerto Ricans.
Damian Priest. And then probably get somebody else that's Puerto Rican, go from there. But yeah, I don't see him anywhere else except for WWE with starting in NXT.
Yeah.
So I see that. And then today, before we jumped in, TNA released a statement that they have released Eric Young So Eric Young is now a free agent, is no longer with TNA.
You see, hold on. So, all right. Also, they do have a new championship belt, the women's TV title.
Yeah, that's coming. That was next. Hold on, I don't want to.
All right, let me go. I thought you might have missed it. I just wanted
to
throw it out.
No. I wanted to talk about that first, and then jump into the women.
Okay, I won't even touch that belt. But what I will say,
yes,
being an Impact Wrestling fan that lived in the Impact Zone, it was the House of Chef, right? I'm not the biggest Eric Young fan. I love his work. I love his career. My oldest was the EY fan. That's his guy, right?
Yeah.
He loves EY.
I mean, and not to say Mr. TNA, we all know his AJ Styles and stuff like that. But Eric Young was there around that same time where AJ Styles was building his legacy.
So now, that's what I'm saying.
We're not going to say Eric Young is Mr. TNA either, because they never used them properly the first couple of years. But he's definitely a stone in TNA.
So when I think TNA and Impact Wrestling, whatever you want to call it, there are 5 names that are going to come up in my head. One of them is AJ Styles. The second one is Bobby Roode. Third one is Kurt Angle, right? Even though he's a WWE guy, his best years were in TNA.
Yeah. Yes.
Okay. So James Storm is 4. Eric Young would be 5. And respectfully, in that top 5, you could shift out for an Eric Young, for an Eddie Edwards, right? There were guys that been there.
Did you mention Bobby Roode?
Yeah, Bobby Roode was 2. AJ Styles, Bobby Roode, Kurt Angle.
Yeah, and Edwards for over
Eric
10
Young.
years. Yeah, and 10 years now with Moose. So those guys, you got different guys now. But for the first 10 years, it was Eric Young was always there.
With the thing with EY, he entertained us.
Yes.
Through being a bozo, when he was a jobber kind of character, and they didn't want him around. He's walked around the Impact Zone what is it, we want EY or rehire EY, whatever the stupid signs were. So he's walking around he was the one with the explosions. He'd get afraid of it, right? He had such a cool gimmick from being a shook one EY to the world-class maniac, right?
Exactly.
There's an incredible transition.
From the rest of with hair to no hair, where he became what he is now with no hair, where he went into the whole maniac thing.
And then you even have arguably, so I'm biased, right? I will say LAX to me is the greatest faction in Impact Wrestling. But when you think of old school TNA, when things were popping, you're going to say Team Canada is one of the most successful, loaded factions in Impact TNA wrestling history. Eric Young was a big part of that. So when we're looking at the whole grand scheme of things, for an original to be a free agent now, it's crazy. And let me throw it out there, because I'll ask you one question. You can go to whatever. Do you think Eric Young would ever come to MLW and maybe even be a main player in Contra Unit?
Yes and no. I thought the same thing. I said he has to go because he's already done WWE and they got him out. He will not fit in AEW. No. He might go to N.W.A. I could see that. But he will fit perfectly in MLW if he goes and teams with the Gallus, the 3 guys, or even with Big Damo when they had the Insanity crew in WWE. Because both of those guys are soon to be in MLW. So with Eric Young coming in, that would be a perfect way to get the ICW guys with Eric Young and do a brand new Insanity crew, and they'll fit perfectly in MLW. They will fit perfectly.
And Big Damo in ICW, he still comes out with the Sanity jacket thing.
So he will fit perfectly there.
I like where you're going with that.
Thinking was that, but
I like where you're going.
2 things they mentioned that night. They were going to honor and
Oh yeah.
voting Conan into the TNA Hall of Fame, which was awesome.
Yeah.
Which I thought that was awesome when they said it and they had Santana doing the little dignity speech thing. I said, man, that's awesome that they did that, especially going by what happened recently with the losing the both of his legs
Yeah.
and stuff
Yeah.
like that. So that's awesome. So he's going to be inducted into the TNA Hall of Fame along with ODB, and there was somebody else.
I can't remember the third name. I remember ODB and
Yeah, ODB, somebody else, and
Yeah.
then him. So that's awesome that they included him to that. And the biggest one that I want to hit on now, the new title for the ladies, the new Knockout TV title. Dude, I freaked out because I love a TV title. I
Okay.
I love me a TV title. The N.W.A TV title when Arn Anderson, Tully Blanchard used to hold that baby, Dusty Rhodes, all those guys there. Um, I'm still shocked that WWE never did a TV title with as many shows as they have. They never have a TV title where you can have one guy or one person go into every show and defend the title in every show because it's on TV. That makes sense. I'm surprised they never did that. But the lineage, and you can forget ECW when Rob Van Dam was the TV holder and he made that title feel like like the biggest title in the
Like the
company.
heavyweight.
Yeah, when he was champion for almost 2 years. I mean, and they came out with a bracket. And the bracket, I'll be honest, this is one hell of a bracket that they had. So they're having a 16 women tournament. They're having Indy Hartwell go up against Vicky Venuto. Huge Vicky Venuto fan. When she's in the Indies killing it, she's been in TNA last year a couple of times. Why she hasn't been signed yet, I don't know. You got Hardy Hudson against Thea Hale from NXT. So at least they're including some NXT girls in the tournament. They got Lena Black against Wendy Chu, another NXT girl. They got the girl from Elegance against Rosemary. That's the one side of the bracket. Then they got Jada Stone against Alicia Edwards, your favorite.
I already got two people I can care less about: Rosemary and Alicia Edwards.
Jody Threat against Gabby Forza. Now, Gabby Forza, another indie darling, the gnome. Why she hasn't been signed yet? But she's a powerhouse, low gravity of trajectory power. So that's going to be fun. Mara Shade against Tasha Steeles, and then Heather by Elegance against Ali. Now you got the tag team champions in there. Why? No, they should not be in there. You
It should have been, yep.
you should have got two other girls. You could have got another
Two indie girls that are good. That
one indie girl or another NXT girl. I would have been happy. But right now, I'm looking at this and I'm seeing in one side there's going to be Indy Hartwell in the finals against God, and I hate to say this, against Alicia Edwards,
get the fuck out of here.
just because of the whole, team thing, the crew or whatever. I think they'll help her win those matches to get to the top. I mean, I don't see a big name on the side of the bracket.
I want to see India Hartwell win it all because I'm a big fan of India Hartwell.
So, but on the other side, you got Jada Stone. Too young. Jody Threat already. She was tag team champions a bunch of times. Unless you got Gabby go down. Unless they want to push Sade, which she does nothing for me. Tasha Steele's been there for a long time, so maybe Tasha Steele Tasha will be my dark horse. Will be my dark horse with Tasha. But it'll be either Indy Hartwell or Elenia Black on this side, and them two in the finals against each other, against Alicia Edwards and Tasha Steeles on the other side.
I agree. I'm good with that then.
with Indy Hartwell or Atlanta Black maybe win the title because they've been pushing Atlanta Black for a while, but I think Indy Hartwell is due for a title.
And she's rolling with what's his name again, right?
No, I haven't seen them yet.
Oh, okay.
In the Indies yet, but not here yet. Not in TNA yet.
All right.
Which
hasn't happened yet.
It'd be kind of cool if it happens. So yeah, that's TNA knockouts. I'm happy that they are bringing finally a KO title, and I'll be happier when they go back, hopefully this year, and they have a one night only all female show like they used to do, and have all the TNA titles, and include NXT in it, and get the females titles in there into the show. You know,
that's cool.
Get that back, get that partnership back. You know,
every match needs a belt in it.
Yes, exactly. So now you got 4 belts in TNA for the females. No, 3. I'm sorry, 3 belts, and then you got 3 belts in WWE. That right there is 6. That'll be perfect.
Hell
and
yeah.
Then you have like 2 extra matches. You know, 1 extra match, like a big battle royal thing.
Like a battle royal.
Yeah, the last 3 females, 1 gets a title shot of her choosing, and the other 2 will go for the tag team.
Yeah, whatever it could be. Yeah,
something like that. That'd be kind of cool. But yeah, so that's TNA stuff there. We're shaping up for SummerSlam. It's coming, and SummerSlam looks like it's going to be a big deal this year. I think I might be wrong or maybe right. It looks like I think this year is going to be 2 nights. Are they or no?
No idea.
I think they were going to start doing the 2-night thing that they did with WrestleMania, but for SummerSlam.
Ridiculous.
But they want to do SummerSlam 2 nights, and they want to do what's the first one they do in the year? Money in the Bank? No.
No.
Royal Rumble. They want to do
I think Royal Rumble.
They want to do Royal Rumble for 2 nights in the future, and SummerSlam for 2 nights. And I think SummerSlam starting now, maybe now or next year. But
yeah, but how would you have 2 Royal Rumbles? Like,
yeah, like 2 nights. Like you have one
for what though?
Well, because you have matches, and then you have the female Royal Rumble on one night, and then night 2 you have more matches, and then the guys Royal Rumble. Instead of having
that makes sense.
Instead of having both of them in the same night, and people die. Oh shit, we're having another hour of people running in and bullshit.
Yeah, no, that makes sense. Friday you do the ladies, Saturday you do the men's.
Dude, and we're sheep. Half of the majority of the WWE fans are sheep. You gave them, we're gonna dangle this, and they're gonna bite.
Oh yeah, dude. I mean,
2 nights. Yeah, I'm there.
You throw a little spinner out there, and they gonna chase the bait. Like,
yeah, and the two matches already beneficial, and I think this is the biggest match right here. Oba Femi against Brock Lesnar.
Yeah,
in Hell in a Cell match. Dude, that right there.
You're excited. You're excited.
Oh, dude, take my money because there's 1-1 is going to be inside of Hell in a Cell. What Brock Lesnar should have said was, for the crown on your head, for that crown, you put that up and then I'll fight you. Because then there's an incentive for the match. Like if Brock Lesnar win, I'll get a title shot. You know what I'm saying? But we know that he probably going to retire after this. That was the rumor anyways. And
he's going to put his boots back in the ring again.
Exactly. After he took them off. And it's 1-on-1. So there's something there. And then now you got hopefully the finale of the Shield between Rollins and Roman Reigns. So their Roman Reigns is going to go after Seth Rollins for the title. Why is Rollins getting a title shot? Beats me as to why Rollins is getting. He just beat Steiner, and all of a sudden he has a title shot. I'm like, okay, that makes no sense as to why you're getting a title shot, man. So, but that should be interesting too. I'm not gonna lie. But now Sami Zayn finally won and got the title from Cody Rhodes. So now in SummerSlam, we'll get to see who gets the title shot. If Jey Uso goes out there and gets it and get in between that title shot, and then they make it into a 3-way with Cody Rhodes.
Who gives a shit?
Hey man, we talk wrestling, we're throwing shit out. So
then fuck that mess. Who gives a shit? Fuck Sami Zayn and his corny self.
So he's finally became a champion, a heavyweight champion. They finally are celebrating down in Iran or wherever he is. What is he anyways?
I don't know why you throw Iran in there. I don't think he's a white guy, right?
He came out dressed in their gear when he was there.
Is he Iranian?
I thought so. Actually,
I don't know. You the wrestling guy?
Because he came out dressed in the whole gear.
Can you Google to see what Sami Zayn is? He just named him Iranian or Israeli, like some Middle Eastern country. No, I don't think he's Irish. Just Google, please. Sami Zayn, WWE.
Well, he's Canadian, is one.
This is crazy. He's Canadian, bro. What the fuck?
No. He's also Arabic. Arabic. Yeah, his name is Rami Sabeh.
Okay.
Yeah. He's Canadian. He's Canadian, Arabic Canadian.
Okay, all right. So he's representing for his peoples and all that. Salute. And he's the first one of all time who's Arabic, right?
Yes. I mean, the Iron Sheik.
Okay. So all right. Okay, at least he's still second.
Yeah. So yeah. Well, yeah,
that's huge. All right, so I'm not even going to hate because I thought he was just another white guy from like Florida or something.
He's Arabic, Canadian, or Canadian Arabic, whatever.
Salute to him. Salute. We don't discriminate up in here.
We do not.
Sami Zayn, congratulations. I was here hating, think you was just another Caucasian.
Yes.
You got a belt, and you're Arabic. Salute. Got nothing but love for it. And listen, Muppet actually likes Canada too.
Hey, I love Canada. And assalamu alaikum, brother. And then last night during NXT, our girl Nikki Blackheart finally made her debut. She came in later in the night and destroyed.
Fucking powerhouse, bro.
The only thing that I was like, damn, when she put it into the power rack, in the torture rack, and she went one. And she almost slipped and broke her ankle and went home too. I'm like, oh no. And
she got so excited at the moment she tried to overdo it, and
I was like, somebody called Lex Luger and get him to give her some tips on how to do the torture rack correctly. Because I do not want her to jump and come down and break her ankle because
her power game and the crowd kind of sucked. Which is rare. They were like, they didn't really boo like all crazy. They were like, all right, boo.
They don't know who she is.
Yeah.
They actually
that's that WWE bubble bullshit.
So now they're going by her name now, her real name, Nicole Martinez.
I dig it.
Yeah,
I dig it.
Her real name.
Yeah.
I don't know why they just couldn't just call her Nikki Blackheart.
She probably didn't want that because she probably wants to keep her name on the indies.
Yeah, true. So I guess it's either going to be Martinez or Nicole Martinez. But they mentioned her name.
Salute.
Yeah. So I'm in Martinez. So I'm down. Except she's the second Martinez, Dominican Martinez wrestler that I've seen. And the crazy thing is, both of them are light-skinned Dominicans at that.
Who's the first?
Her and this other indie girl named Naya Martinez that I'm trying to get onto the show for an interview. Naya Martinez from MCW down in Maryland. And,
okay, I know you love that promotion.
And she's straight light-skinned. And when I asked Nair, because they wrestled for the championship 2 weeks ago, she said, she's Dominican. I'm like, damn, girl, I've never seen two light-skinned Dominicans in my life. All Dominicans that I know that I've met and the clubs that I've been to, Dominican clubs, ooh, they're all darker or darker than me.
Oh yeah, for sure.
So I'm happy about that. So, and now after all this, we'll go back to our show, which is
Let's fucking go
LMW
about damn time.
Fusion. So this week in LMW Fusion, we had the new champion, what, middleweight, open weight? Is it the open middleweight?
I think it's the middleweight.
Austin Aries.
Yeah, I think Austin Aries beat what's his name for the middleweight. Then he went against Diego Hill or whatever.
Yes, which was good match, by the way.
But that's because of Diego Hill.
Well, Austin Aries is a professional. What do you mean? Why couldn't
he's not okay? Austin, okay. So even though I don't really care for Austin Aries.
Let's be honest. I'll be honest. I've met Austin Aries like 2 times in the VIP things when he was in TNA before the fiasco thing happened.
Yeah.
He sounds arrogant. I spoke to him.
I don't mind arrogant.
And that's fine because I think he's more assured of himself and his talent and abilities that it comes out like that.
See, okay, so you know me, right? Like you know me.
Yes.
Like you know me. I'm an arrogant person, or I used to be a very arrogant person. I thought I was the man. I talked in the third person. You know, when you're an athlete and you play at a decently high level, you think you're the shit, right? And when you bag up bitches and everything, your ego is crazy.
Hey.
My bad. And when you bag up bristles, right? You feel away. And I don't even mean that now. I'm just saying a 90s me. That's my mentality, right? Like I'm just talking 90s me. You get to a certain point where you're like, I'm the fucking man. I do whatever I want to do, right? I get his arrogance. I understand it at the level he is and where he came from and grew in Impact. I get all that. When he talks on the mic, nothing feels believable. He's boring. When I say vanilla, people don't think that I'm talking the skin color. Vanilla in my world is a playbook. You play vanilla because you're not trying to give nobody nothing when it matters the most. So it's very bland. He is bland on the microphone. I could care less. Is he a dope dance partner? Yeah, the guy can wrestle with anybody. But do I want to really get behind him? No. Like, there's nothing I'm going to be excited for when he does his thing. If you give him a dope fucking dance partner, they're going to have an incredible match. You give him a crap dance partner, it's going to be a crappy match. Because he doesn't even work a crowd well. You tell me when you ever seen Austin Aries work a crowd well.
Well, he had a dope partner this week because he had Diego Hill.
That's what I said.
It was a good match. It was good. You had our girl Samaya go up against Priscilla Kelly. I was surprised about this one. I didn't expect Samaya to kind of manhandle Kelly that much.
So I love her getting her experience in. I don't really mind the win because she's new and you're trying to get her going and get her creative thing. But not for nothing, when you said it, yo, she's short. Like, I thought she was a taller girl, right? Like, so watching her wrestle Priscilla Kelly, who felt larger, I was a little taken back by the power game aspect of it. I'm like, I mean, she's not even like super big. So I was like, I'm a little confused. Now, if you wanted to kind of rosemary her and make her like this dark entity, I'm cool with that. But I'm confused with her, what she's supposed to be in MLW, right? Because she's not big, she's not muscular, and I understand she's got that aggressive nature and she's 1,000 miles and running. And I like that. I dig that. And I also think having somebody like Priscilla Kelly, who is a super veteran, guided and did the right thing. And I'm pretty sure she veteraned it. Like, hey girl, let's go do this and let's go do that. You know what I mean? Like, and progress the way it did. But Samaya's next match that I don't want to see her versus anybody with a name like a veteran let's see how good she is
Yes.
versus somebody who's not as talented. Because if she can draw that match and make it look as good as this one did, then I'm like, okay, I get where this is going.
I still say that they should give her the Road Warrior spike gear. Have her come out
Give
like
her a
that.
little more. Just
Yes.
give her something
Make her
extra.
look more like, yes, this girl's a monster, no matter that her size or her body doesn't match the image.
Bro, why didn't you put a fucking, like a hood over her head? You know what I'm saying? Like, just have her come out a little darker. You know what I'm saying? Like, just something to add to the mystique of the girl.
Yep. So then you have Kojima with LeBron Cosone. I'm pretty sure I'm messing up his name, but they were going over the secrets of the lariat. So
I don't get that. Let me just smash my arm into a big ass tree.
hey, that's the lariat, man. You just can't go out there throwing lariats left and right.
I guess it's the official training of the lariat.
You gotta
up on some trees.
You gotta there have it. You gotta be there, getting ready for it. You have the Matt Riddle against Trevor Lee.
That was a good match.
That was a good match.
But Trevor Lee feels like a champion in that match.
So, and then more interaction with Riddle and Hammerstone. So that'll be interesting to see where this is going to go with Hammerstone. I'm pretty sure the match is coming up in the next couple of weeks where it's already been taped. The what?
Oh no, I agree. It's definitely that's wrong.
So we see now the alliance between the Good Brothers, Chassis, and the resurrected Max Kruger. So now I guess they're what? They're the merchandise came out. What the contra merch?
Yeah, they're like mercenaries.
Mercenaries.
But, okay, let me ask you a question. In this vignette that you watched, isn't that Josef Samael?
I'm not jumping ahead.
No. I'm asking you because if you listen to the dialogue,
yes,
it's a lot of his. Oh, all right. Let me not use his name.
Yes,
but the person that's handling the mercenaries.
Yes.
Ikuro Kwon doesn't have that. He kind of seemed like, I'm just going to keep running with my contra unit, recruit who I want, and we've never seen the audio laptop thing ever again for him. So now there's two contra units. One of them seems like there's somebody who's still trying to put the pieces together, a boss. I'm just asking you, and I'm not saying Joe Samael. I'm just curious on what do you think about how one has the audio and the other has nothing but the black-handed contra flag.
Yeah, I think right now how it looks like contract unit is all over the place. They're not just so after what Kruger did and left the crew, it left them in disarray because there's no clear leader, there's no vision anymore in the group. So now, like you said, Ikuro Kwon is going with whatever he wants to do, and then the other one seems a little more different. So I'm pretty sure that later in the future, we're going to see the merge of both into one. It reminds me of N.W.A. black and white and the red and black.
It can't. They jumped Kruger.
Yes, because they want Kruger out.
I know, but they jumped him. We can't be cool after you jump me.
Nah, they were just funny. That was all.
Bro, and think about it. Right now, that whole crazy jumping, there was a lot of members of Contra Unit that never came around. The only three that we know are official is Okajima, Ikuro Kwon, and Kushida.
Yes, Kushida. Yes,
right? They're the ones that are really flagged out and rolling with him. All the other ones were just like temporary Contra Unit.
3 more things. We saw your boy, Paul Walter Hauser, making his return. Dude, I'll be honest. I don't. I did not like this guy at first. I didn't know who this guy was just because of the Cobra
Cobra.
show.
Yeah.
And then now I'm like, what is this fat guy want to wrestle for? Like, this guy is sloppy. This guy looks worse than me without a shirt. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't care how I look. I mean, which I do, but if there's females around, I'm going to keep my shirt on because I don't want to discuss them and shit. You know, because of my hideous, disfigured body. This dude is worse than me, right? But then you keep telling me about him and the stuff that he's done, dude. And I just keep seeing him. This guy is everywhere. Like every time there's a movie or something, this dude is either in a major role, supporting role, or something. Like this guy doesn't care what he gets as long as he's in his credit. His name is there. Like this guy doesn't. I mean, and this guy, and in the movies that I've seen with him in, they're pretty good stuff. I'm like,
that's big budget too.
Yeah, I can't lie. I mean, this dude's making some good ass shit. So now, if he has the influence like he has, bring him in to the show how things are going now. I feel comfortable with him being there, part of MLW, because I know that he could, spread some words of wisdom towards Court Bauer. And now, Saint Laurent or whatever is no longer there. And the bad influences are gone.
Yep.
And we see the changes now coming in the future episodes. So I'm really excited with what he's doing. That I'm actually beginning to like his wrestling character. And that's great for me to say.
Yeah.
So, and then now there are, next week, we're having the new title, the MLW Southern Crown Championship is going to be done next week in a stampede match.
Yeah, I think something like that.
Yeah, so, and I'm hoping when they use stampede, in my mind, I'm seeing come dress as you are. Like, like they did, like in the 80s when the bunkhouse stampede was famous there in the 80s with N.W.A. and you have Big Dusty in some tight ass jeans and half a shirt and all that fat just hanging out, just atomic elbowing everybody in the cage. The rushes are going crazy. The 4 horsemen in there with the 4 horsemen t-shirts. Dude, nostalgia. I hope that's how they come out. And somebody has a 4 horsemen shirt. Because I will freak.
And I want my man Alex Kane back.
Yes, please. And the last business that we have, and we already talked about this last week, Bishop Dyer. You saw how they're doing it, how they're doing that they're supposed to a contract dispute, or he's actually out there making movies or stuff like that, knowing that he's actually Deuces and he's returning back to the WWE. And imagine this. I don't know if you would be watching some of the stuff there with Danhausen.
Listen, it's because of Danhausen the Knicks won a championship. He uncursed them.
But he's supposed to be building something. There's under a sheet. He's building the perfect wrestler. He's building something. So just imagine now, Bishop Dyer is the guy that's being built under the sheets.
And he'll come back as Baron Corbin.
Goes back as Baron Corbin. Goes back as a blank. What's the word I'm looking for? A blank tablet. And then over time, he starts remembering who he is, Baron Corbin. Come back bald headed, shaved, bald headed.
Yo, he's over his shit, Danhausen. So if you do this, it helps bring Corbin back into, a more bigger roll off the rip.
So that was my thinking when I saw Baron Corbin, and then I saw the build. I was like, hold up, oh please don't tell me that's how this guy's gonna come back. I'm like, oh hell no. And then I get mad at myself, like, dude, stop thinking about stupid shit like this. Like this is where the wrestling just kind of takes a turn, and I hate myself, and I go, man, why did I just think of that? That made no damn sense. Now I'm gonna think about this for the rest of the week or whatever, and it's gonna ruin wrestling for me again because of stupid shit like this. That gets me upset. Like, if you're gonna have a cage match, damn it, I want blood.
Dude, all right. What's next? Because I don't want you to go on a fucking 50-minute freaking tangent about no blood in the cage.
Oh, and how much time we got left?
I don't know. I remember I'm on my phone. I don't see it no more.
We're at 46 minutes. Okay, one more thing that just popped up. The N.W.A. Is teaming with Comet, the channel that they're doing the show.
You said that last week.
What? No. They're doing something new now. So they're teaming with Comet for a new reality competition-based series for Comet. So basically, it's going to be open casting call for all upcoming competition-based reality show planned to join weekly flagship broadcast N.W.A on Comet TV. Do you have what it takes to step into the fire? The opportunity of a lifetime begins now for just 8 contestants looking to secure a chance to join the National Wrestling Alliance roster and earn a professional wrestling contract.
Yo, dude, do me a favor. Send me that.
Submissions are now being accepted for the new competitor series and do this Into the Fire, which will air on Comet at a later date determined in 2026. Those 8 individuals will have a chance to live their dream, but not only win, ultimately earn a professional contract from N.W.A President and CEO William Patrick Corgan.
I'm just saying because I know a BKFC champion that already kind of dug what she liked there.
Yeah.
So send me that. I'm going to hit her with that.
Apply to secure your spot and get ready for August 21st and 22nd in Tampa, Florida, as the search begins for future N.W.A stars.
Oh, let's fucking go. She's a Florida resident too? Let's fucking go.
Only 8 individuals were accepted to compete. Applicants can be of any age or gender. No professional wrestling experience necessary. Pre-registration is required, and no walk-ins will be accepted. So basically, it's tough enough, but for the N.W.A.
Awesome.
What was the TNA one that they were doing TNA?
British Boot Camp.
But what was it? British? Always British Boot Camp?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So that's it right there. So the N.W.A is doing the same thing as Tough Enough, which I love Tough Enough at the beginning years, and then after that I didn't like it anymore.
Dude, this one that they have with Bubba Ray is fucking whack.
Oh,
he's a clown. He's a clown.
The LFG?
No. The one with Bully Ray, where he's doing with Undertaker and
yeah, LFG.
Oh, LFG.
That's
yeah,
he's terrible. I don't watch that. I can't because of the coaches. I'm like, yeah. I was okay.
He's a dud, bro. He's a dud.
So those are all the news up to date, and there was more wrestling, but it was full of what? Like I think they had like 3 pay-per-views on Sunday.
Yeah, it was 3 pay-per-views. No, it was 3 pay-per-views
on Sunday,
and I think the show for MLW on Saturday.
Yeah, Saturday night, and then the 3 because there was the TNA early, and then they had
WWE and then AEW.
The NXT Great American Bash.
Yep.
And then the AEW one.
Yeah.
So yeah. And there were not that much of excitement except the same bullshit at the end. All the blood, like always, and weird, crazy spots just to kind of get you going. But as always, AEW won the weekend for the pay-per-views. Because out of all the companies, once every 4 months they do the pay-per-views. nobody can touch their shit because it's once every 4 months, and they come with some crazy stuff, and those shows are always up there. I'm just saying. I don't have anything else, Chef. That's all I got.
That's all I got. Usually I save some little bullshit for the end, but
nothing. I'm shocked.
Nice.
I'm shocked.
I mean, I kind of start. Oh, you know what? On a serious note, let me end with this. On a serious note, like we hope everybody in Venezuela, because it's bad over there right now with all that shit. So we're praying for everybody in Venezuela. They're going through some crisis right now because of that massive earthquake that it was like a 7.9 or something that devastated the country.
Also, the video, man, that was.
Bro, I seen something last night. Look, the hair standing up. It looked like a fucking nuclear bomb hit. And I was just like, damn, man, like you feel it. You don't want to see that happen to nobody. So our thoughts and prayers are obviously going out to the people of Venezuela because you don't want to see anybody go through anything like that, man. That shit is nuts.
No. Well, with that said, don't forget to subscribe, follow, do all the things, listen to us on Spotify and streaming. We are everywhere. Either you like to see us on YouTube, so go there, check, and follow us there, or you like to hear us through all the different places, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Pandora, you name it, we're there. Sit there and subscribe, listen to us, enjoy your wrestling week, get all the information that we find last minute. And it could be one topic, and we'll stretch it out to 45 minutes.
Yeah, we're all over the place. Listen, we keep it real, how we see it.
Yes.
Like, subscribe, share, all that good-ish. For myself, this man, we out of here. Deuces.
Deuces.